Okay, so let's talk about macro factors. If you're interested in filtering your portfolio or list of stock based on global macro impact, just listen up. Okay, so when you invest in stocks, you have to be aware of what's happening around stocks. So the sector, the industry, the global macro events, but also economic events, or even the Fed speaking, or changing rates or inflation and so on. So in order for you to help you out on this, what we created is not only you have the ability on EPSMomentum to filter on key data for every single stock, but also we created some economics filter. So let's go into the filter section here on the screener and the economics category. And here you see about 7 different macro driver that could impact your stocks, right? So very often you're 2-3 days away from a Fed discussion, and the discussion is about, will inflation continue or slow down? Will rates rise or not? Is GDP number going to be good enough? Or is employment rising, and so on, right? So those are all key questions. So what we did is we look at the correlation of these items to stocks, and then drew actually created some filters to really give you the ability to narrow in on factors that are positively or negatively impacting your stock. So for example, rising rates. If the Fed is thinking about rising rates, you just click on this category here, and then you have the ability to go positive, neutral, or negative, right? So see, if raising rates is negative, then you filter on negative, and then you have all those stocks that could, in a case of rising rate, be impacted negatively, right? So that's useful. So now rising GDP, rising GDP could be neutral or positive. Some stock actually don't move much, others move a lot. So here you can filter again. Rising inflation, same thing, right? Positive, neutral, or negative. Rising employment, housing constructions, and so on. So very easy. So rising commodity prices, rising employment, rising housing construction. So this is more houses being built. That's usually a positive impact for many stocks. And also rising consumer spending, more people spending, right? So all those 7 macro factors you can filter on and really narrow down your list of stock, or at least out of your portfolio you can see which are the stocks that could be impacted by any macro decision or this macro factor decision that could really hurt your portfolio. So I think that's a good addition. I think it's always useful to have a background, big background macro or big sector or country level filter, because those things tend to change, go up and down. So I think it'll be useful. Let us know if you have any question, but that's it for this. Thank you very much.